Andrew Berry met with the media today. First thing out of the box, Andrew Berry and the Browns picked up the fifth-year options on Baker Mayfield and Denzel Ward ahead of the draft. Berry was asked about picking up those options as well as potentially extending Baker Mayfield.
I think as you all know, we had a deadline by May 3rd. I think both of those players have really just done a really nice job for us over the first 3 years. Both had very strong seasons for us in 2020, and we view both of those guys as young players that are continually ascending and are going to be a big part of what we do as we move forward.
Have you spoken to Baker's representatives about a long-term extension? Where do things stand with that, Andrew?
Yeah, Tom, I think you probably know me well enough. I'm not gonna really talk on that in this setting. I just don't think it's appropriate. But obviously we know both those players are extension eligible.
Andrew Berry talking about a potential fifth-year extension for Baker Mayfield. Time to bring in Jeff Risdon from BrownsWire.com. Jeff, you've heard those comments. Gut feeling, do they get it done with Baker Mayfield this year or do they wait?
I do think they get it done with Baker this year. Berry has to play the diplomat there. He did a very good job of doing that. He's a smart guy. He's there for a reason. He said what he needed to say. He's aware that they're both extension eligible. I won't put words into his mouth, but I will interpret that as we're very aware that an extension is due at some point. There isn't really any urgency to get it done right now with the draft coming up in less than a week. Exercising the option was a bridge. It's a commitment. It shows that obviously they care about Baker. They want him there. They're not giving up on him, nor should they. It was a necessary move that they had to make. It buys them a little bit more time to negotiate, but they could get it done. It could be done 2 weeks after the draft. It could be done when Baker arrives for training camp and he signs the first day that he's there. It can be done just before the regular season. They have ample time to do it. So no real concern about a long-term deal. And yeah, absolutely, I do expect them to get it done.
So you don't think they wait and play the waiting game because in likelihood if they do that, that costs them money?
Exactly. The price tag only goes up for quarterbacks, even if they don't deserve it. We've seen that in a number of situations around the league. That's how Jared Goff wound up getting out of Los Angeles. They waited too long, and then they paid him, and it cost them. So, yeah, the price tag for Dak Prescott has skyrocketed even after he got hurt. When you're a good quarterback, they're going to pay you to stay no matter what your status is, even if you're coming off of a bad year. Even if Baker comes off a bad year, and we all hope that doesn't happen, that price tag it's only going up.